This video is for Artifact 7, Standard 3.2, ISTE Criteria 9. Promote student behaviors that encourage curiosity as they critically identify and examine online resources. For this artifact, I created a lesson to really help students identify reputable sources and use a tool to help guide them through that identification. There were three main essential questions. We wanted to go over how they can determine credible sources when researching information, how can they determine the reliability of an online source, and what tools and resources can help them evaluate the credibility of an online source. Although I'm not a language arts teacher, I did want to provide them with an opportunity to write a mini research paper about math in the real world. Since we were focused on our surface area and volume unit, I really wanted them to relate surface area and volume to real world jobs and situations that they could then use different research topics about to find out more information. To start off this lesson, I provided the students with different links to blog posts, media posts, anything I could find that they had to determine if that information was true or fake. Now, I did not give them any criteria to help them determine this, so it was interesting to hear them speaking out loud about the things that they thought. Some students said they didn't think the website looked reputable just from how it was set up, or they might have found a typo, or there are different things that help them determine whether they believed it was fake news or real news. And some of them just decided based off of if they thought it was outlandish, what it was that was being reported on. So they then took the time to decide, is this fake news or is this something that's actually true and verified? Once they went through a couple, I then introduced them to the CRAP test as an acronym to help them determine the reliability of a source when looking online. We talked about the currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose of a resource and how they can go through those to help them determine if the source is likely reliable or not. I also provided them with an outline that they can use to go through each one of their sources when doing their mini research paper on real world surface area and volume. We were also able to go over a couple of the examples that they use for fake news or true news with this just to help them understand how they can really determine if it's a reliable source or not. So, when introducing them to this quick mini project, I provided them with an example of an excerpt from the Georgia Aquarium. So, my first example actually came from the Georgia Aquarium website about one of their largest new aquatic exhibits. I pointed out that it had the Georgia Aquarium logo, that the website was a .org, which is normally used for nonprofits, and that the website was accredited. I also showed them that I found information that verified what I also found on the Georgia Aquarium website on National Geographic, also talking about their brand new exhibit and how large it is in size and the tanks that they had to fill, including volume, right? We also talked about how National Geographic backs up the things that they say and say that they're funded by the best and brightest individuals that go out and find out this information, and how they can be considered a reputable source. So, this activity truly helped my students understand how they can determine if a source is reliable and if the information that they're reading is biased in any way.